1-0 still, Tampa Bay.
If they ordered the 32 or the 34 tomorrow, when would they be able to have it by?
What are you talking about?
That 34, that lady that was asking me about Father's
Depends
Day.
on whenever what's fits can get it here.
Usually it takes within a week.
You would need to know that for sure. You're back. Is the Gredler getting on? The Gredler. I did. I sent him an invite. Hopefully he can get on. We streaming okay? Yeah, we are okay. Looks like we're okay. I don't know if the chat's working. If somebody's in chat, say something for me. Yeah, it should be a new video, but I don't know if that chat is still going to be good because it's the same. It is the same. What do you call it? The same stream code. So.
I think it's the same. It looks like it's the same.
I just tried to chat and no, must be a different chat. Okay, so I gotta close this chat. How do I close this chat? You would think.
Well, I guess you really didn't do anything.
Okay, let me. There we go. Testing. Attaboy. Thanks, RJ. Alright, let's pop out the chat here. Okay. Okay. Well, we're back. Testing. Let's pull up a new. Hey, the Gredler.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah. What should our poll be this, what should our poll be? What's up, Gredler?
Nothing.
How are you, buddy?
Good.
Good. What do you think about this game so far?
It's good.
6 shots apiece? It's pretty even.
Yeah.
Oh, Panarin. What a move.
Well, he is. He is like Yager.
Ethan, what'd you think of the game last night, buddy?
That was the comeback and everything.
I agree.
Insane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, that's, hey, Gail McCarm, you might want to switch to defense after watching him. I wonder how many kids are going to be switching to D, eh?
Well, it's like the second coming of Letang.
Oh, come on. He's better than Tang.
Letang's pretty good in his prime.
Ethan, who do you think Letang's going to sign with? Who do you think he's coming back to Pittsburgh?
The Rangers.
No, I
Oh,
think
God. That'd be good for the Penguins.
I agree with that. All right, we need a good poll, Ethan. What kind of poll can we run here?
What about...
Plus or minus 60 shots in this game? 60 saves?
Combined, yes. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
New York loves that stretch, like blue line to blue line, like far blue line to corner to corner. There's a trick.
Yeah. Yep.
They love that pass, though.
Well, that's almost like the Letang.
No, the Letang is flipping it.
I'm just joking. That's funny. Hasn't arrived the first time he missed his flight. Yeah. I don't know. I still think Malkin's coming back. I think Letang's gone. Especially because they haven't agreed to anything yet.
Yeah. Malkin comes back for like 6 or 7 mil.
I-
Letang gone.
I'll bet you he comes back for less than that. I'll bet you it's 5.5. 5.25, 5.5.
Yeah. I mean, he loves Pittsburgh, so he's not going anywhere.
I agree. Yes, and I think they're very good friends.
Was it you that told me that Letang is pretty much said he's taking the highest bidder?
Yeah, Letang's taking high. Yeah, Letang's taking highest bidder. Panarin or Zibanejad? Who would you take?
On my team?
Yep.
The manager.
You like Zibanejad, huh? I like Panarin a little bit more.
I think every team needs a player like Panarin.
A skill guy, because that's you.
They have people-
Letang to Montreal. Ooh, no. I don't think he'll go to a losing team. RJ says he'll go to. I don't think not to a losing team.
Yeah, but the only reason they were a losing team is because
Toronto.
Carey Price was free.
Toronto, I can see him going. Definitely can see him going there.
They don't. I don't think they can afford him. They need a goalie more than anything.
Yeah.
Like a shutdown defenseman. They don't. They don't need. They have like more. They have Morgan Riley.
No, but Letang is still better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but for how much he wants for his age, I don't think. I think Toronto's got a young core that bring in Letang for more than $8 million a year. Or more than $6 million a year.
No, I agree. He wants to go back home, RJ. I just don't see him going to Montreal. I think he does want to go home, but I think he's going to Canada. But I don't think it's Montreal. I can see him going to Edmonton if they're going to keep McDavid. He might want to go there. He's got a chance to win there. He has a real good chance to win there. I mean, it's not exactly home, but it's close enough home. Plus, he can get out of playing hockey with COVID.
I think.
All right.
Dinner would be perfect.
Montreal would be a bad fit for him. I think Montreal has Carey Price coming back and if Shea Weber can get healthy, then they're a winning. They are a winning team, or should be a winning team.
They're not Stanley Cup. They're not cup winners. No way.
Dude, a good goalie takes you a long way. Look at both these teams. I mean, both teams are actually good.
Yeah, but they're young too.
It starts with the goaltending. Yeah. Plus, Montreal kind of did that wholesale with the goalie leave for Calgary. Well, they got rid of a couple players, but they still have Suzuki, Caulfield. They have some players.
Yeah, RJ brings up a good point here. If Edmonton gets a goalie, they're a real contender. So, with the free agent goalies that are out there, aka Fleury,
Yeah, that's about it.
are they a contender at that point?
I don't think Fleury can get them any further than Mike Smith does.
Okay.
I really don't.
All right, that's fair. Fair point. So, would you like to see Fleury come back as the backup in Pittsburgh and retire?
No, because I don't have that like connection with Fleury the way that you and like all these kids have the connection with Fleury.
Right.
I think Fleury's enough nine when he's flopping around like an idiot, saving shots when he didn't have to flop around. So
Oh, you're just jealous because that's what you do on the ice.
I'm not jealous.
Come on, Ethan. He's always showing off, isn't he?
Scale my car.
Come, Ethan. Tell him. He's always trying to show off, isn't he?
I think Flurry shows off more.
Then Coach Jeremiah?
Thank you.
No way. No way.
Thank you.
No, I don't see it.
I appreciate that, Ethan.
Flurry,
Ethan, if you ever come back to Meadville, I'm putting you on first line. You can run a power play and penalty kill. You deserved it, man.
Oh my God. He doesn't see you on adult learn to play nights.
He has before. When Big Grubber was
That's true.
coming.
Fleury and quality goaltender in the same sentence. I think he is a good goalie. I just wish he was more disciplined. I think he actually is very athletic. I think he's just not as disciplined as I would like to see a goaltender.
I think it holds the flashiness. He likes to like he's like Patrick Waugh, but like without the necessary flashiness. You know what I mean? Where he's like
Well, Patrick Wall was.
like grabbing the glove, like
Yeah.
flashing the glove, like he's like he is Patrick Waugh because that's what he grew up watching.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Patrick Wall was really good. I mean, really good for his time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was insane.
All right, so your
Period one.
yeah, your thoughts on the end of the period. Ethan, go ahead. You go first, buddy. Thoughts on the first period.
The Rangers need to pick up their defense a little.
So, in what way though?
Like, not like less zone time.
Okay, less zone time. Interesting. I think that Lindgren is playing very well. I think their shot blocking is phenomenal. I do think they need to move the puck a little bit more though. I do think that. There's a lot of swarming going on. Now, the first 5 minutes we say exactly the opposite though. We said that the Rangers were completely just swarming. So I think the momentum switched just a little bit. So, Jeremiah?
I'm seeing a lot of like quick like transitions in the neutral zone because of turnovers or like the puck comes out, they backpedal and then regroup quick. So whoever can eliminate those, there's how many 2-on-1s there for both like opportunities to have 2-on-1s. So you gotta eliminate that. You can't be letting your goalie make all those saves. You gotta stop.
So,
More defense.
So, are you saying this game is not going to get wide open at all?
No, it's gonna end up getting wide open if there keeps being that many odd man breaks or like the stretch passes through the neutral zone are really killing both teams. But both goalies are actually playing really well. So
Nice.
that's whoever eliminates that, I think, ends up capitalizing and wins the game. So.
Ethan, what do you think?
What about you, RJ? Ethan.
RJ wants the Rangers to win.
Oh, really?
I would think so. That's kind of his style, though. Like, RJ is very traditional, so I would assume that RJ wants the Rangers to win because he is a lot more traditional in hockey. I mean, if you like modern hockey, then you obviously want either one of the West teams to win.
Yeah, I think, well, it's interesting you say that because traditional hockey, like for kids my age who grew up with the Avalanche dynasty in the early, late 90s, early 2000s, like, do you remember like the Sakics, the Forsbergs?
Yes.
Those kinds of players.
Ray Bork.
You just really want to see, well, me personally, I just want to see Colorado succeed. And, Makar and McKinnon are my two favorite players.
Yeah.
In the league, too, so. But, no, I agree. I think, so for what I'm noticing, all the people that want the Rangers to win, it's not that they want the Rangers to win, it's that they want Tampa to win.
Well. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but I don't know. I don't like either teams in the West, and I agree, RJ. I think 99% of America are all in on the Avs. If I had to think of who was going to win, I think America. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not Canada as much. I don't know.
I think if you're Canada, though, I think that you're still rooting for
Tampa Bay?
No, Colorado.
Why? They just beat Edmonton. No way.
Yeah, but New York is like the epitome of America. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, where I think Canadians are like, screw the Rangers. And then Florida is like the crazy part of America. So Canadians would be like, well, we don't want Florida. Like, Colorado's the most Canadian, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus, McKinnon and Makar are both Canadian. two of the best players right now. One's from Alberta.
I just.
I don't know.
I think those stupid. Well, I shouldn't say stupid, but I think those Canadian teams try to stick together as much as they hate each other. It's like your brother, right? You hate them, but no one else can mess with them.
Yeah.
So that's why I just think that they're probably sticking with the East. I don't know.
You might be right.
Well, yeah, McKinnon and Crosby are like best friends, and so is Brad Marchand. If you add McKinnon, Crosby, and Marchand, those guys are very, very close. Very, very close.
Like, don't Canadian teams root for the Penguins because Crosby's like Canada's like golden child?
Correct.
It's got to be like a similar thing with McKinnon at this point, right?
Or McDavid. I mean they're all Canadian. So I don't know. What do you think, Ethan? Do you think that where do you think the connection lies with Canada? More toward Crosby, McDavid, McKinnon, or they just take care of themselves?
Probably Crosby or McDavid.
Yeah. Do you think McKinnon is like the stepchild? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Very fair. Very fair point. So.
I think Edmonton fans want Avalanche to win because they'd rather see their team lose against a Stanley Cup winning team than a team who's just like
Yeah.
like yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying there. I see McKinnon as probably a more complete player than McDavid, but they're not going to root for him because he's not as flashy. He's just not as flashy as McDavid is. Well, Jeremiah's internet sucks again, so he's trying to connect. We'll see. You either hit a bad button or his dog got in the way of his internet.
No, my internet's off.
Yeah, that's what we figured. Yeah. So I don't know what to think right now. I think that I don't know. I don't want the East to win. I want the West to win for sure. And then
Yeah, I'm all in on Colorado.
so do you think? So where do you think Lafreniere comes into all this mix? Does he come in anywhere?
For captain or for his game? What do you?
No, like in the McDavid, in the McDavid, McKinnon, Crosby talks. Does Lafreniere ever get to that kind of status?
So the reason, what was it? The COVID year?
Yeah.
Double year,
Yes.
right? The reason Lafreniere is like was regarded the way he was regarded is because that draft year had nobody. It was him and that was it. It'll be one of the least deep. Well, I shouldn't say the least deep. I gotta look it up, but who else is from that draft? You know what I mean? Like he's pretty much the only one that was talked about.
That's true. He was.
So I think
Jimmy Z is here.
I don't know.
Jimmy Z here. Interesting.
Jimmy Z.
Yeah, so this Canadian team, USA team, let's get down to nuts and bolts either way. Most of these teams are mostly Canadian. I mean, they are mostly Canadian, but I don't know. I see more and more good USA players every year. I mean, even that kid coming out of Pittsburgh is going to be really good, that Cooley kid. I mean, I think he's going to be a legit player.
But Drysdale was from the draft year. He's a great player and Erie player.
Yeah? Well, that's because he's a household name. Cole Caulfield? I don't know if he's from that draft. Is Cole Caulfield, or was he the year before that?
I think he was I want to say he was the year before.
That's what I thought so too. I think he was the year before RJ. But
Tim Stutzel was in that draft year too.
is Corey Perry a rental player, or do you think he stays?
He's signed at the beginning of the year.
How long? 3 year?
No, I think it was a year or 2 years.
Okay.
I don't
So he's a rental player. That's what you're saying.
for I think Ray Bork like type thing where he's like trying to win a cup.
Got to win a cup, yeah. Yeah, you got to win a cup there.
He has one with the
Ducks, yeah. But yeah, but he was really, I mean, he had to be super young when that happened. Super young. Hmm.
Corey Perry contract.
Where's our statistician?
Rock climbing. Isn't that unbelievable?
How could he go rock climbing on a day like this? Those New York,
In New York.
New York City people.
Probably like he's trying to get out into the nature.
It's true. Yeah. Is he coming home anytime soon?
Yeah, he's coming to come end of June,
Nice.
and then he's coming. I think he's coming for around when your wedding is.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Uh,
Bartend?
ready for the wedding, so.
Nice.
He can, yeah. But he's gonna. I know. I asked him to come do some yard work and get ready for the wedding. So
Nice.
yeah.
Does he come home often, a vacation, or?
No, not really. I mean, since he's been in New York, he hasn't come home. So this will be the first time since I want to say September last year.
Oh, okay. Ethan, you going on any vacations here soon?
I think, or no, well, July is when we go to like to the Ute and stuff.
Nice.
But in August, I'm going to New York for a hockey camp.
Nice. Who's running that camp?
I have no clue.
You don't know. In York, PA, huh? That's a long way. That's like five and a half hours or so.
Yeah, that's where Keystones is.
Oh, is that where that's at? In York?
Yeah, Keystones is at like what's the rink called? It's in Pittstown this year, I guess. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's even farther.
It's
That's,
what north?
yeah.
Northeast of York. So.
Yeah, not too far though. I mean, it's definitely not too far. So
No.
you have to stop at Yangling Brewery.
Me?
Yeah, why not? Are you going out?
Or are you talking to Ethan?
Well, yeah, Ethan. We know he's gonna stop at the brewery.
You'll have to grab some of the chocolate.
Yeah, Hershey's Porter. Yeah, absolutely.
Don't worry about it. Here comes Jax.
Oh, there's Jax.
Dude.
There was just a tweet went out. I don't know who this is. Just hot take right here. Pasternak on the chopping block for a trade. Interesting.
Why? He's literally the face of the Bruins. Are they doing a rebuild?
Must be. Well, they've just fired. Well, they just fired the coach, so I would assume. So, would you trade Jeff Carter and Kaepernick for Pasternak?
I would trade Malkin for Pasternak.
Yeah.
Young, just so good.
Yeah, but
Bruins' best player.
I agree, but that's why that's not a fair trade. That's not a fair trade. Come on, Malkin for Pasternak. You're gonna need more. Give up more than that. You need these two players.
Maybe a draft pick, but
What happened to Krejci? Did I miss this? What happened with
because they're not.
RJ? Said he isn't happy with what happened with Krejci. Was
Back to, he went back to Europe because they were going to trade him or not re-sign him or something.
oh man.
He played in Europe. So
Would you give up the on this tweet? It says, would you give up Carter, Kapanen, Dumoulin, and Domingue for Pasternak
yeah,
to have the Getzel, Crosby, Pasternak line?
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? That'd be the best line in hockey in like the last 30 years.
You're going to give up your number one defender. You're going to give up your third line center. Captain doesn't mean anything, and you give up your backup goalie. I don't know. Jimmy Z, what would you do? What would you do?
So
Come on, Zafras. I want to hear what you have to say here. Would you give up
Right wing.
Carter, Kapanen, Dumoulin, and Domingue? Yeah, but I want to see how he thinks because he's gonna have to. He's a Flyers fan. He's gonna have to play against that line.
That's true.
He's not a Penguins fan, so I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. I just can't. I couldn't imagine giving up 4 players. 2 players. I could give up Malkin, Carter. I could give up Malkin, Carter, but I don't think Carter's going to go anywhere.
The way Carter looked like a million years old.
Still looks good. Yep, it looked like he. What's that, Ethan?
Cap Rust.
Oh, you're not getting rid of Rust. You can't give up Rust now. But John Marino has a lot of upside. I disagree. 100% I disagree. Yes. RJ says John Marino has a lot of upside. I don't think so. I think he is done. Now, P.O. Joseph is way better than John Marino. I'd take P.O. Joseph over Marino any day. I would take up, what's the one guy I don't even like, but he's on the team. He doesn't play all the time. Friedman, yeah. I'd take Mark Friedman right now over John Marino.
I think Marino's like okay defenseman. I don't think he has.
He's bottom 4
or elite status.
or bottom 2, I should say. He's bottom 2. He's nothing special. Let's see what we got. Jimmy says if you could get extension for Pastrnak. Well, no, yeah. If you're getting Pastrnak, you're not taking him for 1 year. Unless Crosby thinks that this is the last hurrah for him. I mean, I don't know.
Crosby would be okay with bringing Pastrnak for all those players. You know what I mean?
You think
That's where the trouble is.
Crosby would not want all those players gone? 2 of them, maybe.
No.
Maybe 2 of them, but not all 4. He wouldn't want. I mean, Dumoulin is okay, but he's not a Letang. And if he's going to be your number 1, you got to get some supporting cast.
Yeah, the Penguins are going to have to do a serious rebuild here in the next couple of years.
Well, okay, so let's say Letang does walk. Ethan, you know all the players. Who's your number 2 defenseman at that point? It's not Ruedel. It's
No.
it's
Ruedel.
I do too, but I don't think he's your number 2.
No, I think I'm going to say him.
like at this point, if it was right now.
Yeah, right now.
I'd probably say Friedman because he's.
Yeah, but he didn't even play. I mean, think about it. Friedman was a healthy scratch for 20-some games. I don't know. That's why I said it's tough. Dumoulin's your number 1 with Letang gone. Who is your number 2? I don't know.
Try to bring in somebody that.
Well, that you know what? RJ just had a hot take there real quick. He says, does Crosby stick around if Malkin and Letang walk? I think he owes too much. He owes too much to. I think he owes too much to Lemieux to leave. Now, once Lemieux is completely out of the picture, I think it's fair game to leave.
Yeah. You know who I really want to play in Pittsburgh?
Kyle McCarr.
Johnny. Yeah, him. Johnny Hawk.
Oh, Johnny Gaudreau.
Penguins signed him. Yeah, I think if the Penguins signed him in free agency this year, that'd be awesome.
I agree. I don't know if they can afford him though.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, if you're dumping Letang's salary and Malkin's salary, then yeah, you could. But
Yeah, but he's still gonna, dude. After the year he had, he's gonna be worth a lot of money.
I agree.
Classic contract, you know.
Yeah, I agree. RJ, Mario said he's sticking around for 2 more years, so that makes it a real tough decision, I think, for Crosby. Mario's going to stick around for 2 more years as an advisor, and then he's out. So Johnny Hockey sucks. He disappears in playoffs. He has a stupid team. That team is bad.
Messed up last night.
No, I must have missed it. Who was it? Chelios.
It was they were reviewing the high stick. Well, not the high stick, but the goal on the last, like, to win the game.
I'm glad you called it a high stick.
The analyst goes, "Holy shit!" I mean, he was like, "Oops."
That's funny.
But yeah.
He's too small. What about St. Louis? You're going to say St. Louis was small.
Gaudreau's gonna have so many points next year.
Not for that team.
Calgary wasn't that good. Markstrom had a heck of a year in the regular season. Gaudreau had an unbelievable year.
He did, but I don't think he needs a better team. He needs a better team. Let's be honest. He needs just better.
Yeah.
Wait, so Crosby already said he only wants to play 2 more years? I find that hard to believe. I mean, he's still doing really well. Wow, they like him. Well, that's what RJ said. RJ said, which lines up with the timeline. I think 87 for wanting to play, so that lines up.
Interesting.
He said at year-end presser.
Become the Boston Penguins.
No, they won't be. It'll be hard for Whalers. It's close enough. They're gonna bring back the Whalers.
Kansas City.
No, they got St. Louis. I mean, I guess the question would be: would Kansas City root more for St. Louis, or do they like Nashville better?
Well, Kansas City.
LeBron is going to trade Crosby.
One guy that was in the chat was Avalanche, remember?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. I wish those guys would get on. What do you think, Ethan? You're a Penguins fan. Would you like to see Johnny Hockey here?
Basketball.
But
Come here,
not,
Vic.
but not first line.
Okay, so if he's not your first line, who's your first line next year?
Same as
Well,
this
Russ re-signed. Yeah,
Correct.
Russ re-signed helps.
Okay, so you would keep Rust over Johnny Hockey on your number 1 line? Jeremiah, do you agree?
What'd you say?
I said, would you replace Rust with Johnny Hockey on your first line if you're the Penguins?
Person. Well, I personally wouldn't. I'd let him play second line minutes. Keep that Russ.
Gensel, Crosby line.
Crosby line together.
So you're saying Johnny Hockey, Kapanen, and that's a good question. Yeah, well, I'm assuming Malkin's not coming back. So I'm going to say, assuming Malkin doesn't come back and you did get Johnny, Kapanen, I don't know who you put on there.
You hope that like a farm like second line minutes.
Yeah, I don't know who. I mean, without Malkin, I don't know.
Who was the
Well, I don't like Kapanen either, RJ. I really don't like Kapanen either. But I think if you lose those guys, you're gonna have to keep him. I think you have to keep him.
Carter might play second line.
Ooh,
Yeah, but then you're leaving the third and fourth line.
It would they're obviously do more than just bring John and Hockey though. Like that can't be the solution for losing Malkin and Letang.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
they would have to do.
yeah. I like to. Well, you know what though? It's the same dilemma we have with everything else. Is Gensel that good without Crosby? We don't know that. we really don't know if Getzel's that great, or is Rust really as good as he is without Crosby. So it's tough to say that Johnny would get shut down, because I thought for sure Getzel was going to get shut down by him, because he's a smaller guy. Was going to get shut down by first line defenses, but he didn't. So I think if you play with Crosby, I think he just makes you that much better, and I think that just trickles. It's a trickle down effect. I think once they go out on their own, then they're ready to go. So I'd rather see Gargo-Poulin get a chance over Cappy. I don't know. I think Kapanen just had a really bad year. I think he's skilled, but I think he's just not there.
He could be. Like, he's got the shot.
Yeah. No, he has a shot. I think he just had a really bad year. But I could say that about John Marino, too. I could say that about John Marino. I think he was not ready for that role that he was in. And I think they didn't have another option.
Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of rushed.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he was rushed. It feels like it was rushed.
Where do you think Bergeron's signed? That'd be nice for time to get Bergeron, honestly. He's a Selke winner still.
Let's see. Bergeron to Tampa Bay?
The Bruins are interested in bringing him back. What's that?
Bergeron to Tampa Bay? Or the Capitals?
I think West Coast.
Oh, you think West Coast?
I
don't think he's fast enough for West Coast, though. That's my only.
The other thing, the tough thing about the West Coast, like convincing players to come play there, is one, you do so much more travel. Like the travel there is
It's brutal.
Well, imagine being on like literally any team in the West and having to travel to Edmonton and then Vancouver and then to like I don't know Chicago and then to like
Or Dallas. Imagine if you were in Dallas. Oh my God.
Yeah. Whereas if you're on the Bruins, you go to New York, you go to Philly, you go to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? It's not like not a lot of time zone change. Like it's a lot easier on the body, especially as an older player.
Is Adam Fox's contract up for the Rangers?
If he would be, I'd imagine for restricted free agency, not a.
Not unrestricted.
What, second or third year, right?
I couldn't remember. I thought he was in his fourth year, which would put him right around that time. But.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have about 2.5 minutes left on this stream. Before we go, when do we want to reconvene? I'm gonna try and reconvene at 10. I gotta get a shower and I gotta finish eating here. So, but you want to do 9:45? 9:45 or 10?
You want to try doing the start of the third?
Start of the third. Yep. Yeah, I'll do it like
So that's probably 10ish.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll put one on for that one. Ethan, you gonna join us again, or are you going to bed?
I'll ask.
Good. All right. I'll text you. I'll text your dad.
Ethan, you on spring or summer break yet?
Thursday for that.
Fox under until 29. Holy crap. Okay, he's got a long way to go then. He got a long way to go. Holy cow! I didn't think he was that extended, but
How extended? What year?
until he's 29. So, or till 29. That's a long time. 7 years.
Holy cow! He's what? He's
25? 24? He might not even be that old. Holy, yeah.
probably like 21.
Cool. Man, well, looks like we're 50% on the shots right now. Over under 60. To me, it doesn't look like. Well, it's just all shot blocking. That's all this game has been.
Yeah.
Shot block, shot block, shot block, shot block.
Got 2-on-1. Kucherov.
It was,
Ruined it.
yep.
What's that?
Should've just ripped it.
What are you guys watching on? Are you watching on cable?
I'm on that stream Shannon gave me.
Oh, nice.
Like
All right, boys. We'll see you about. I'm gonna watch the game, get a shower real quick, and then we'll see you stream for the third period.
Sounds
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.